Hey guys, I'm about to go to my friend's birthday party, and let me see, it's a body spray. You got the real hair today because I tried to, I took it down, I washed it, I blow dried it, I even straightened it, but I don't have a proper flat iron. I have one of those comb irons, and not a hot comb, but like it's a comb kind of thing. And I don't know what I'm doing wrong, but I am not able to just get my hair right. I do something to it, I straighten it, and it just poofs right back up into an afro. Nothing ever works. Now I probably do need a proper flat iron. Oh, I was gonna put on some earrings. I probably do need a proper flat iron. But I just figured, listen, when nothing else works, maybe just put it into a bun and call it a day. Maybe just put it into a bun and call it a day. And I'm looking at this right here. Let's see, should I? Ooh, I'm like, is that doing too much? But actually that's kind of cute. And the thing is, I might wear my hair like this to church as well. I don't know. Well, in theory, I thought it was cute. Maybe it's not. I don't know. I don't think it's doing what I wanted to do. Maybe if it's more flat, maybe. Something. Yeah, I might not use that. I just thought that it would be cute. But like, the reality is it's probably not it. I always try to find a way to wear this, and I just never really get to wear it. So, yeah, I'm probably gonna wear, I might even wear my hair like this to work. I don't even know. I mean, I might wear my hair like this all weekend. Like, I don't know. I fear that I'm loving my slick back era. I'm fearing the slick back era might make a return. Because the thing is, my hair has grown quite a bit. Even though it's just like right here, when my hair is fully down, it's like right here. But the thing is, that's still growth, because my hair used to be this long. Like, my hair just never grew back past this. So the fact that it's here is like, this is the longest my hair has ever been. And even this bun, like, I've never been, like, I never have had such a full, or like, I don't even know, like, if my hair was not in the bun, it would just be, so I don't know. Well, all I'm trying to say is my hair is growing out here. It's not growing as fast as I would like for it to grow, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like people of other races, in 6 months, they can go from this to this. But at the same time, I'm trying to just, I'm really trying to accept my hair as it is and just take care of it and do what I can with my hair. I mean, there's no flyaways. Now, I did do a little bit of gel, not a lot. I did a little bit of gel. That's it, just a little gel outside of just washing and blow drying my hair, and I straightened it and all that good stuff. But the straightening didn't really do too much, honestly. But the straightening did enough, because it wouldn't look like this if I didn't straighten my hair. My hair would have the shrinkage and it would be a lot different. But my hair is a lot fuller when it's not straightened, though, I will admit. But like, I almost want to take my hair out so I can show you, but I'm not gonna take my hair out. I'm not gonna do all that. We just gonna do that another time, because I coulda, shoulda, woulda showed you my hair. But so we're supposed to wear muumuus and slippers. This is as much of a muumuu as you're gonna get, a black dress. But I will wear my hair like this to church. I am gonna wear my hair like this to church on Sunday because I've just been thinking about what to do with my hair on Sunday because I'm getting baptized, and I don't want to wear a wig when I'm getting baptized, you know what I'm saying? So I'm kind of trying to decide what to do with my hair when I get baptized, and I think that this might be the best thing, you know? I don't know. So yeah, my mom finally let me use her key. I guess we're on good terms today. You see how disgusting this is? I'm not gonna leave right this moment because honestly, I don't think the party starts. I don't know when it starts, but I was just gonna go over to his apartment and just kind of chill since I have a car.
What are you doing?
You've been getting on my nerves all day. To be honest.
Mommy, Tracy.
Here's some water. Take it or leave it. But I'm just in the phase of my life where I just, anytime I can leave the house, it's a good situation because bring it back.
What about one? I get thirsty again.
I'm thirsty too. That's my water. Keep it then. Keep it. Just keep it. That's my little mini. My little mini YSL. I don't know what I did with my other lip gloss. I had another one. So whatever. Oh, here it is. This is one of my favorite lip glosses. This, I think it's called Madewell. I honestly forgot at this point. I think it's called Madewell or something. Well People. So, the lips are extra juicy today. Yeah, so I ain't finna do too much. We finna go. And, yeah, I'm gonna do a little lotion. Do some lotion. But yeah, I'm gonna take you guys with me and see what I can vlog my friend's birthday party. It's just like a thing at her apartment, but I kind of want to show her apartment a little bit if she kind of let me, if she let me film and record. Kind of want to show her apartment and, you know, yeah. Cause like vibes, like that's how I'm trying to be. I could already feel myself just being like in her apartment, just being like, I want this so bad. It's definitely motivation. My best friend is definitely motivation because she lived with her parents till she was 26. So, you know, she finally moved out 2 years ago. So, it was just a huge motivation to see that, and it won't be long for me to take that step. It won't be long at this point, but we're gonna go. I ain't gonna lie, you guys, I feel so bad because my son is just, he was just crying for me. He was just so sad for me to go. He wanted to come with me, but this is a girls' night kind of thing, so he was not invited. But a lot of it is because the boys got in trouble with my See, I made a video before. That's why I probably ain't gonna bring stuff like that to my channel, because like then I start getting attacked. Like people start attacking me, and I already get attacked at home. I can't take being attacked by everybody, you know what I'm saying? When in all honesty, I'm suffering. You know, I'm suffering too. I need more so like empathy and solutions more than anything. Someone told me to go to a women's shelter. And it's just like, going to a women's shelter would be going backwards. Believe it or not. Believe it or not, me living with my toxic family, although they're toxic, although my family is toxic, like, this is the best I've got. This is the best place where I can be until I can get my own place. You know what I'm saying? Because although they're toxic, they're my family, and you know, I don't really know what else to say. It's just, this is better than me being in a women's shelter, I will say. I am not fit to be in a women's shelter. I am not fit to be in a place where, well, why don't you go over your baby daddy's place? He lives, how do I say this? He lives in a place where I can't really go. I suppose I could go live with him if I didn't have anything else. Like if I was truly kicked out with no other plan, I'm pretty sure I could. All I'm trying to say is he lives with his mom. I wanted to protect him, but I'm not. He lives with his mom, you know? So although the kids do spend a lot of time over there, and I spend the night over there and stuff like that, I really don't want to move in his house, because it's not even his house, it's his aunt's house. It's his aunt and his mom and him living there, you know? And they are like elderly, they're like in their 70s. So like, there's no room for us. Let's start there. There's no room for us to live there. We're all asleep in his bed. When we all sleep in his bed, there's not room for all of us. He'd be sleeping on the edge of the bed, or he'll just sleep in his chair. I know that that's fine for one night, but for that to be an everyday thing, I can just imagine the arguments. I can just imagine the arguments that come from that. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna ask my friend to send me the address, because she still haven't. So yeah, you know, and just like, he only has a room, and his room is small. There's just, the thing is, at least being over my parents' house, my kids have a room to themselves. They have a bunk bed, even though they don't be in their room. They really don't be in their room, because they be messing up their room, and then they want to be in the living room and mess up, then they want to be in my room and mess up. So they have a lot of space at my mom's house, but still, it's not, just because we have space doesn't mean that it's comfortable. Okay. Truthfully, the best thing that I can do is just endure the bee crap, the bull. The best thing I can do is just endure the bull and make my arrangements to move out on my own. No, I can't do Section 8 or low-income housing, because Section 8, you have to be on a wait list, and I'm still on the wait list. I got on the wait list, still on the wait list. They have other affordable housing out there, but the truth is, I cannot, even if I did get an apartment, we will still, hold on. I guess I could either go over her mom's house, or I can just kind of wait somewhere. I might just pop up over there if that's where they are. But because I don't have nothing else to do, you know, just, I'm not feeling really, like, they have a way of really bringing my mood down, like, for real. Like, I was supposed to be hyped and like feeling good about this. Now I'm like, I really don't love leaving my kids with my grandma when she's like when she's mad and stuff. But it's just like I rarely get to leave the house for something fun, you know, like a little party or something. I rarely get to do that. So it's really, and this is my best friend, like I can't just like not go, you know, because then that would be a whole issue. And it's not that I don't want to go. I want to go. Like, that's the thing. I don't want it, you know, it to be ruined because I have to stay home because I don't feel comfortable with my kids being with my grandma and stuff. Like, I don't know. But this is a part of the reason why working from home is so important to me, because I can just imagine me getting a job working away from the house and then my grandma having to watch my kids every day. It's one thing to watch my kids maybe like on the weekend, every now and then, give, you know, just every once in a while. It's one thing to do that, and then it's another thing to have to like kind of depend on your grandma to watch your kids. It's another thing to kind of just depend on it. And that's a whole nother ball game, and I don't want to be a part of it. I don't. So, this lighting is just noise. I know I'm like a broken record because I really don't have anything else to talk about. To be honest with you, I really don't have anything else to talk about. And the only thing that's important to me right now is my kids, working, and independence. There's really nothing else that I'm focused on right now. I'm just focused on my jobs, working, and I'm focused on getting to my goals, even though I haven't been able to make zero progress lately. But I guess the progress is securing my jobs, but I was able to secure it. I think that's the thing that I get frustrated about, is like I feel like I'm making zero progress because I can't really make any real progress until I really start working. Then I can say, okay, we're halfway to our goal, you know, we're actually doing something, you know what I'm saying? So I promise you, when I start working, I'm gonna be so incredibly happy. This ain't gonna be the normal feeling that I feel when I start a job. Like, this really means I'm finna be independent. Like, this is independence. This is freedom, you know? And even with me driving in this car right now, in my mom's car. Okay, homie, there's a stop sign. Let me make sure you stop it. Sometimes, like, I get tastes of that. Like, me driving my mom's car right now, even though it's restricted, it kind of feels like that freedom. Like, you know, like, my mom was gonna like not drive me and just let Tori, because we got into a fight and she was gonna just not drive, you know, not let me use the car or anything, and I was gonna have Tori to just kind of come pick me up. But this feels like freedom. I can't wait till I get that freedom feeling where I can really feel free. Like, I can just get in my car and go somewhere without having to worry about nobody, or just not being able to go nowhere because I don't have a car. I don't have to worry about living under other people's rules and having to swallow the bull crap that goes on in the household. And I can finally just be freed from that stuff. Like, it's freedom. Like, me working my jobs is more than just whatever. It's freedom. It's freedom. Okay, let me make sure she's here. Let me make sure she's here, because I don't know. Yeah, oh, I'm here. So. of those black trash bags. I love this. I want to have a projector in my place.
We have for me. I'm telling you right now, all this time been running around. Oh no, y'all ain't got worried about them for next year or the year after that, because for my I'm sorry, baby. Wait, no. What? Titties out the way. I like that. Okay, so her mama got the nachos.
Nachos! Oh my god! Oh my god! Hey guys, so I just got off of work and from the stadium. So of course I am, you can just see how tired I am. Like, this is just exhaustion. So naturally I can't really film anything while I'm at the stadium, but we finally had a football game, so we finally see what the hustle and bustle is when it comes to working a Cowboys game. And I think first and foremost, the Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders, we got to see them. At least we got to see them practice. I wanted to see them at the game, but it's really limited when it comes to that, because I was going to talk about well, I just wanted to briefly say I've been binge watching the Netflix show of the Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders. So like I feel like I know all of them, and like I was just like, oh my gosh, there's this person, that person, and but nevertheless, I didn't get to really see them when they actually performed. I just saw them do a rehearsal. So that was like super cool to even see that. I was gonna mention, like, we get moved around a lot. And a lot of times we work different areas. But I mean, long story short, you're not there to enjoy the game. I think last time we worked, there was a concert for Zach Bryan. That's the only time that we really was able to really just see the show, you know, because normally we're like somewhere else, and you know, we ain't paid for tickets, you know what I'm saying? Like, we're here to work, we're not, you know. So I don't know. A lot of times you have, especially when you're new, you kind of just get moved around different places, and a lot of times you're outside, especially when you work security. I don't like being outside. Not in the 100-degree weather. I would love to be outside in 80-degree weather, you know, like just decent weather, but like this extreme heat, this extreme heat is just really not it. Now you could probably get with somebody and be a part of their team, and I feel like you have to do that very quickly, like right at the beginning of the Cowboys season, because once everybody's team is pretty solidified, I think that you know, nobody has any spots for any of the good places. So I mentioned that because there's a guy that approached my mom and I'm really hoping and praying that we can be on his team, because he like literally asked us to be on his team. He works indoors. He works at like one of the clubs areas or whatever. So I honestly, like, oh my gosh, like I really hope and pray that he texts us, calls us, and have us to join his team. It looks like it's gonna be, because he took our name and our number, and he said he was needing like 2 more people on his team. So I'm like hoping and praying that we can be a part of his team, if nothing else for just the fact that we can be indoors. If nothing else, just the fact that we can be inside, because I don't like being outside, yo. I don't. And then some people be literally sitting down. Some people literally like sit down in chairs. And like, sure, I guess some of those people could be disabled, but I don't know. Like, I don't know. Everybody ain't disabled, you know, like. And then some people get promotions so fast. My supervisor that I was with today, he got promoted to supervisor in 3 months. But yet there's people who have been there for 10 years and are still doing guest services. So I guess one thing, it depends on if you want to be supervisor, if you want to move up, if you want to be a manager, and I think it also depends on just different things, like how well you're working and stuff like that. But you can technically move up pretty quickly. I don't know how far you can move up or how quick, but there's this woman, when we were training, she was like, I started out in guest services just like you guys, and I moved my way all the way to where I am now. Now she's a white woman, so I'm not trying to say nothing, but there's a lot of black people that work here at the stadium. So if they see a white woman who is, you know, doing well, she's gonna succeed, whatever. Because companies just love white people being in management positions, like upper management. But there's a lot of black people who work here. And I'm not trying to say nothing, I'm really not. Like, now you guys know I love the stadium. I really love the stadium. It's really nice on the inside. It's just I don't like being outside, like, and I really want to work in one of the club areas anyway. We don't really normally do that. They normally put us outside by the gates. The first entry point to get in, of course there's different entrances, but still most of the time we're working in an area like that. There was only one time, and this was the first time we ever worked, where we were working in guest services, and even that was like amazing. That was like glamorous compared to all the other stuff we've done. It's like I don't particularly love being at the gates really don't. Like, of course, you look at the job and you're like, I'll do what I have to do and I won't complain about it. But you just know what you like and you know what you don't like. And I know a lot of times you can't really say, like, don't put me outside. That's not going to do any good. Even though I almost passed out one time and had to go to the clinic, that means nothing. That means absolutely nothing to them. They put me right back outside. But that's why I'm like, I'm hoping that we can get in with somebody and be on their list and we can secure a spot, a consistent spot that's a decent spot, comfortable, AC, you know, and I'll be straight. To be honest with you. Now okay, let me tell you about what happened today. We had a really great experience because we, for the majority of our shift, we were outside, but they kind of come and get you for the last like 2 hours to work somewhere else. Because obviously the gates, nobody's really coming in anymore. So after we do our lunch break and come back, pretty much someone's ready to come and get us. And that's how the last time we got to see that entire Zach Bryan concert. We just got to stand there and watch it. The entire show, like from the beginning. We didn't get to see the Cowboys perform, I mean their game, but we did get to stand by the buses. And we literally saw the football players up close going inside the buses. Yeah. So it actually wasn't the Cowboys, it was the other team. I don't really know what team that was, but just the fact that these are like rich football players, which the thing is, they look like ordinary dudes. They look like just ordinary guys. Like, they weren't wearing any uniforms. They were just wearing regular clothes, getting on the bus. They didn't look any different than any other guy you see walking around here. So I thought that was really funny because I'm like, oh, you're someone very important. I don't know who you are. I'm not into sports. That's why someone like me being over there is like no big deal, because I don't know any of these people. I'm not like freaking out. And they're like, you can't talk to the football players. Baby, you really don't even have an opportunity to talk to them because they get on the bus so quick. And like, so you don't even really have an opportunity to even talk to them. What am I going to do? Be dapping people up and being like, hey, I love you. Like, you pretty cool. Getting autographs and stuff. That's really bad. You cannot talk to, you know, the performers, the players, things like that. You cannot, like, that's a rule. You cannot ask for a picture. You cannot talk to anybody. You're there to just stand there. But just standing there is already an amazing experience. They didn't say nothing about eye contact. I made eye contact with quite a few of the players, so I thought that was really cool. Once again, ain't nothing, but it's just the fact that, like, I thought that was cool. It's something I never experienced before. It's something I'll never get to experience again, probably. I don't know. But it was cool. And yeah, am I into football? No, I don't care about football. I'm not even a Cowboys fan. I don't consider myself a fan of anything sports-wise. I'm just not into sports. But I just thought it was really cool to meet somebody famous, though, you know, like, I don't know. All these people coming in, all these hundreds of or thousands of people that I saw today, or the thousands of people that be in the stadium, I'm sure people would have paid good money to be doing exactly what I was doing, right? They would have paid good money to see the players up close, just get into the bus, like, so that's why I'm really trying to say, like, this job definitely has its perks when it wants to, but even then, to be honest with you, I've done that enough. I've experienced that. I don't need to experience it again, right? And like, I don't need to be on the football field, because like, technically you could. Security can be on the football field. Things like that. I'm sure there's like really amazing places that you can be, that they can put you. You know, I don't really care to do that. I'm not that big of a fan. You know, I don't care to do that. Put me in a bar area, a club area. I always said this, put me where the rich people are. Like, I might not can talk to the football players, but I can talk to some customers. And I might not can really talk to them, but if I can catch somebody's attention, that's all I'll say. I wouldn't have any interest in catching the attention of a football player anyway. It would really just be because they're just off limits anyway. It's really just off limits anyway. And I guess someone could be like, well, if I have the opportunity to date a football player, I could care less about this job. But like, girl, you're just nothing but like a groupie to these men. You know what I'm saying? You're really just, you're nothing to them. When they have any woman that they want, you are literally just nothing to these men. They are so used to the most beautiful women in the world throwing themselves at them. Like, that's why I say football players, just any guy in sports, like, they're used to getting attention from women, just anybody. They're used to just fanboys and children and just everybody loving them. Hold on. They're just used to everybody loving them. They're used to getting attention. Like, even if you did get the attention of a football player, it's just like, I hate to say it, but you're probably just a fling. You're nothing special. You think you're gonna be his wife or something? I don't know. Like, all the stories I hear, at best, he's cheating on his wife with you, or it's just a hit it and quit it situation, you know? Is that worth losing your job over? Well, then that's your decision if it is. But I'll tell you what, I could care less about that. That's why someone like me is good with security, because it's just like, I really am just not a fangirl when it comes to celebrities and stuff. I'm like, oh my gosh, like, I could literally see rich people, I could see celebrities, I could see whatever walk by, and I've seen people, but what I realize is like, wow, they just look like just anybody. They just look like the person down the street. They don't, there's really, like, that's the thing. There's so much appeal that goes into selling a dream when it comes to a celebrity or a team player, but like in reality, you see this person in person with regular clothes on, you look like some dude I could see at the mall. Like, you just look like regular dudes. Like, you don't look any, I don't get the appeal, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, it's the being on TV, it's the football uniforms, it's just the hysteria around it. I get it. You know, I see how excited people are to go to these games, even though you could give me a ticket to see the Cowboys and I probably wouldn't even go. Like, I don't know, like, probably would, because I do like to do things and go places. I'm a very open-minded person. I hardly say no to things because I just love to experience life. But at the same time, it's just not that important to me. Like, it's for someone that would be like, oh my gosh, but like for me, it's just like, so like I said, I'm really seeing and noticing, which I already knew this anyway. I already knew this. Celebrities are not God-like. They're not demigods. They're no different than you and me. So I'm not going to treat you any different than you and me. You're probably used to getting their attention. You're probably used to blah, blah, blah. But I'm not going to sit here and go crazy or like act like you're any better than anybody else. And even if you want to make it yourself feel that way, then you can by all means do that. But I'm not going to, you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to feed into that. I feel like sometimes people can really appreciate that because they're, like I said, if they're so used to people being crazy around them, they're like, oh, it's nice to see people who treat me like a normal person for once. I don't know. Maybe not. I don't know. Anyway, that was a wonderful experience, but I don't care to experience it again because it was a ton of waiting. They put us there. We were literally standing there for 2 hours waiting for them to get on the bus. I was led to believe that players are some of the first people to leave, but they're really the last people to leave. And really, when you think about it, it makes sense. They have to go in the locker rooms, they have to change, they probably take a shower, they do all those things. So like, dang near everybody was gone by the time they left. It's like, wow. You know what I'm saying? They're not, well, like I said, it was the opposing team, and I don't know who won. And maybe that has something to do with things as well. Like maybe like whoever wins is in a good mood, and whoever loses, they're like, it's a mind thing. Like they're just like already in a bad mood because they lost, and you know, I don't know. But pretty much that's what that was. Like I said, like it was cool and everything, and it's so funny because there was only like literally like 5 of us that they selected to go over there. There was only a few of us, so it was even that was like really amazing because it was like, it wasn't like there was a ton of us there. It was just a few of us, and they could have put us anywhere. Oh, like, bet. I was super excited, but after you're standing there for 2 hours, anticipating them, at this point, I'm tired. I'm ready to go home. Like, literally, that's another thing. I was just tired and ready to go home. Like, I really could care less. You know, at that point, I was like, it's 7 o'clock. We were supposed to clock out at 7. It's past 7. These dudes are still getting on the bus. Like, they're late. They're making us stay late. And I don't like staying late at a job. When they say the clock out time is this and I have to stay late, at this point I'm getting really irritated. That's literally one of my biggest pet peeves, is making me stay late when my clock out time is this and they're like, can you stay an extra hour, or like there's just more going on. You're like, so when we gonna wrap this up? Because at this point I don't know if I'm staying an extra hour, 2 hours, like I don't know how late I'm staying. Nobody's telling me anything. I just know that we're still here. And I know I can't really ask any questions. So it's just kind of like, now I'm just sitting here like, well, when are we going home? How much longer do we have to stay here? I think we had to stay there. We had to stay there an extra 30 minutes today, just with the buses. And that's not even including walking back to clock out. Because it's a big stadium. I remember the last time we had to walk all the way around. It was horrible because I was already like super toe up from the flow up. My feet were in so much pain. The balls of my feet, you know, it's the balls of my feet for me. Like, but of course my entire feet, my legs, like my calves and stuff, but like just it's the balls of my feet for me. Like, that's where the biggest impact is, and I know I probably need new work shoes. I need better insoles. I don't have a horrible situation with my shoes. I do have some pretty nice Nikes, and you know Nikes can last pretty decently. I do have some insoles in my shoe, but I think that it probably would help to upgrade that eventually. That's not something that I'm planning on doing anytime soon right now, but I'm just saying at some point maybe I can invest in getting some different work shoes and some real good insoles for my feet. And I think that is something that would like pay off in the long run, because I won't be so toe up, like the balls of my feet wouldn't be so in pain. Today it wasn't horrible, it wasn't that bad, but you know, it wasn't that great either. And then we were in standstill traffic getting back home, but we did, you know, we made it back. And then I only ate just now because I literally haven't ate all day. That was my first meal today, and I'm gonna go to sleep. Like, I haven't ate all day, so you can only assume, even when, oh, my feet are swollen. Wow. Especially my right foot. Wow. That part. Wow. Yeah, I'm finna go to bed, y'all. I'm not finna sit here and talk no more. If there's anything else I want to say, I'm gonna say it tomorrow. Tomorrow I gotta go to church because I'm gonna be baptized. So it's just kind of like, all this is happening and I gotta go to church. Like, it's fine. I love going to church, but in situations like this, if I didn't have to go to church tomorrow, I probably wouldn't. I probably would have skipped church tomorrow, to be completely honest with you, because it's been a busy weekend. I talked about this. I did have my best friend's birthday party last night. I went to her birthday party, you know, and then we had this stadium thing today. I knew that took up my entire day. I didn't have time to do anything else today. From early in the morning till nearly 11 o'clock at night, well, 10 o'clock at night. I mean, this took my entire day, you know. Now we gonna get paid pretty well. I'm gonna get a pretty decent little check, a day check, you know, one day's worth, but still, you know, like, I know my check is gonna be like 140 something, you know, just for working one shift, you know. So like, that's like pretty decent for me. Yeah, listen, I'm gonna go because I still gotta wake up tomorrow and go to church, and I gotta do it. And I don't start work next week but the week after, so even then, like, even then